The sun blazed. Dust swirled. A young princess emerged, eyes fixed on the horizon. This was Amina, daughter of Zazzau's ruler. But Amina wasn't meant for delicate things. She craved the clash of steel, the thrill of the hunt. Her heart belonged to the battlefield. She trained with the warriors, her skill unmatched. Amina mastered the sword, the spear, the art of war. She became a whirlwind of fury, a force to be reckoned with. The people whispered her name with awe and fear. From a young age, Amina tasted victory. She led her first army at 16, a mere whisper of what was to come. Her legend grew with each battle. Amina, the warrior princess, became a symbol of Zazzau's might. But fate had other plans. Her brother ascended the throne, a ruler in name only. Amina watched, her patience wearing thin. Zazzau needed a true leader, a warrior to guide them. Her time was coming. Years passed. The throne room remained weak. Amina, now a seasoned warrior, refused to stand idly by. The weight of responsibility settled upon her shoulders. She saw the enemies gathering, like vultures circling their prey. To the north, the kingdom of Kebi flexed its muscles, hungry for conquest. Their king, a cruel and ambitious man, coveted Zazzau's wealth. He saw an opportunity in the young king's weakness. War was coming, and Zazzau was ill-prepared. The whispers started in the dead of night. Fear clung to the air like smoke. Farmers abandoned their fields, seeking refuge within the city walls. Merchants boarded up their shops, their wares gathering dust. Amina felt the unease in every beat of her heart. She knew what she had to do. The time for waiting was over. Zazzau needed a protector, a shield against the coming storm. Amina would be that shield. The drums of war echoed across the savannah. Their rhythm was a heartbeat, steady and relentless. It was a call to arms, a summons Amina couldn't ignore. Zazzau's army assembled, a sea of spears and shields under the scorching sun. Amina, clad in chainmail, mounted her war elephant. Her presence commanded respect, her eyes blazed with determination. She addressed her warriors, her voice ringing out across the assembled ranks. She spoke of courage, of unity, of defending their homeland. "We fight for our families, for our land, for our freedom," she roared. Her words ignited a fire in the hearts of her soldiers. They would follow her into the heart of the inferno. They would fight for Zazzau, for Amina. The air crackled with anticipation. Spears rattled, shields thumped against leather armor. The ground trembled beneath the weight of 1,000 marching feet. Zazzau's army, led by their warrior queen, marched towards their destiny. The drums of war grew louder, their rhythm echoing the beating of a warrior's heart. The battle for Zazzau was about to begin. And at the forefront, Amina, the warrior queen, was ready. The enemy approached from the north, a black serpent winding its way across the plains. They were vast in number, their ranks swelled with mercenaries and conscripts. Their arrogance preceded them, a wave of overconfidence destined to crash. Amina, however, remained calm. She had studied the terrain, exploiting every hill and gully to her advantage. She divided her army, setting a trap for the unsuspecting invaders. Her war council, veterans of countless campaigns, looked on with admiration. The first wave of the enemy, a disorganized mob of foot soldiers, crashed against Zazzau's front lines. They expected an easy victory, a swift subjugation of the weaker kingdom. They were wrong. Amina's soldiers met the enemy's charge with a ferocity born of desperation and loyalty. They fought like cornered lions, their spears a whirlwind of death. The enemy faltered, their advance stalled. Confusion rippled through their ranks. This was not the easy victory they had envisioned. As the battle raged, Amina unleashed her masterstroke. With a signal, her hidden archers emerged from the surrounding jungle. A rain of arrows blackened the sky, each one finding its mark with deadly accuracy. The enemy, caught in the open, was decimated. Their ranks broke, soldiers fleeing in terror. The tide of the battle had turned, and Amina pressed her advantage. She led a cavalry charge, her warriors thundering across the savannah like a force of nature. Amina, atop her war elephant, was a whirlwind of steel. Her spear darted out, finding its mark with terrifying precision. Enemy soldiers fell before her, their dreams of conquest turning to dust. She was the eye of the storm, the embodiment of Zazzau's fury. The enemy, leaderless and demoralized, crumbled. They fled back across the plains, pursued by Amina's vengeful warriors. The victory was complete. Zazzau, against all odds, had triumphed. As the dust settled, the true cost of the battle became clear. The ground was littered with the bodies of the fallen, both friend and foe. Vultures circled overhead, drawn by the stench of death. Victory, Amina knew, always came at a price. Yet, there was a glimmer of hope amidst the carnage. Zazzau had not only survived, it had thrived. Amina's leadership, her strategic brilliance, had saved her people from annihilation. She had cemented her place as a true leader, a warrior queen worthy of her people's adoration. Word of Amina's victory spread like wildfire across the savannah. From the bustling markets of Kano to the distant shores of the Niger River, people whispered her name with reverence. She was Amina, the protector, the vanquisher of Zazzau's enemies. The victory celebrations lasted for weeks. Feasts were held, songs were sung, and stories of Amina's bravery were recounted around countless fires. The people of Zazzau rejoiced, their hearts filled with gratitude for the queen who had led them to safety. The victory over Kebi was a turning point in Amina's reign. She had proven herself not only a capable warrior, but a brilliant strategist and a unifying leader. Her victory secured Zazzau's borders, but it also ignited a fire in Amina's heart, a thirst for expansion. She knew that true peace could only be achieved through strength. And so, Amina embarked on a series of campaigns that would forever alter the destiny of Zazzau. She led her armies north, south, east and west, conquering city after city, expanding her realm far beyond its original borders. With each victory, Amina's legend grew. She became known not only for her military prowess, but also for her wisdom and her sense of justice. She implemented fair laws in the lands she conquered, established trade routes, and encouraged cultural exchange. Under Amina's rule, Zazzau transformed from a small, vulnerable kingdom into a powerful empire, a beacon of prosperity and stability in a region rife with conflict. Her name became synonymous with strength, wisdom, and unwavering courage. Amina's influence extended far beyond the battlefield. She was a shrewd diplomat, forging alliances with neighboring kingdoms and ensuring Zazzau's continued prosperity. She understood that true power lay not just in military might, but also in economic and political influence. She established trade routes that stretched across the Sahara Desert, connecting Zazzau with the wealthy kingdoms of North Africa. Camels laden with gold, ivory and slaves traversed these routes, bringing wealth and prosperity to Amina's realm. Amina also encouraged the spread of Islam throughout Zazzau. She invited scholars and clerics to her court, sponsoring the construction of mosques and madrasas. Under her patronage, Zazzau became a center of Islamic learning, attracting students and pilgrims from far and wide. Amina's reign ushered in a golden age for Zazzau. Her empire flourished, its people enjoying unprecedented peace and prosperity. Her name became synonymous with a time of growth, expansion, and enlightenment. Even today, centuries after her reign, Amina's legacy continues to inspire. She's remembered as a symbol of female empowerment, a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Her story is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, one person can make a difference. Throughout Africa, Amina's name is synonymous with courage, leadership, and unwavering determination. She is an icon, a role model for generations of young girls who dare to dream of a world where gender is no barrier to achievement. Amina's story is more than just a historical account. It is a timeless tale of courage, ambition, and the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. It is a story that transcends time and place, reminding us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, we all have the potential for greatness within us. And so, the tale of Amina, the warrior queen of Zazzau, is passed down through generations. Her name echoes through the ages, a whisper on the wind, a reminder that even the most extraordinary legends have humble beginnings. The sands of time may shift and change, empires may rise and fall, but Amina's story remains. It is a story that speaks to the heart of what it means to be human, to strive for something greater, to fight for what you believe in, and to leave an indelible mark on the world. Amina's legacy is not confined to the history books. It lives on in the spirit of the people of Zazzau, in their resilience, their determination, and their unwavering belief in the power of the human spirit. And as long as her story is told, her memory will continue to inspire, to empower, and to remind us that even the most impossible dreams can be realized with enough courage, determination, and a little bit of faith.